There's a lot of games to get to, so let's hop right in. Up first, we have the finals, a perfect blend of amazing movement, crazy map destruction, and multi-team gameplay. Developed by former DICE team members, you have a blend of battlefield gunplay with mirror's edge colors and aesthetics, all under the banner of a game show setting. And even though the AI voiceover work has been criticized, the gunplay itself makes up for a lot of that. Finals is well worth trying, especially if you like height and movement in your FPS games. PUBG is still putting up crazy numbers on Steam. It doesn't have the magic of the early days, but there is still a ton of fun to be had. No other Battle Royale game has recreated the stress and emotional intensity that PUBG consistently delivers. Scoring a chicken dinner in this game is still one of the most satisfying victories you can experience. For many, myself included, PUBG still holds a very special place in their heart. Ironsight is back again, and even though player numbers are not high, this is still one of the best free, old-school COD experiences you can have on PC. It's doubtful that this game will make the list next year, as player numbers seem to be dropping year over year. But if you haven't experienced Ironsight just yet, give it a shot. The gunplay is snappy and tight, and as mentioned, it's basically old-school Call of Duty, but free and on the PC. Splitgate is another top recommendation I have for players on all platforms. It's Halo meets Portal. They've done a remarkable job making one of the smoothest feeling FPS games out there, and the map design is great. Once you master the Portal mechanic, the game is very addicting. While feature support ended for Splitgate a while back, the team is working right now on the next Splitgate project. The community, however, has still managed to support the game with really good custom maps. Thankfully, the game also has crossplay. Hopefully we'll see something new in the Splitgate universe in 2024. The launch of Counter-Strike 2 didn't go as smoothly as Valve probably had hoped for, with some questionable changes, cheating issues, and more. However, numbers don't lie, and Valve is obviously committed to making Counter-Strike 2 the best it can be over time. You've got the new CS ratings, the premiere mode, the overhauled maps, the new smoke grenade changes, the weird tick rate independent gameplay stuff, plus all of your CSGO items moving into Counter-Strike 2. This is a classic for a reason, and it's well worth your time if you enjoy competitive FPS games. I can't believe how many people still play Planetside 2. Even after 11 years, the game, it's still rolling. It's definitely not the best game on this list, but it delivers a nostalgic, massive Battlefield style of FPS game that you really can't get anywhere else. Planetside 2 is all about giant battles with huge player counts, vehicles, and seemingly never-ending warfare. As mentioned, this game is old and it definitely shows its age in a number of ways, but it's still worth an evening here and there of playing, especially if you got some friends to roll with. I struggled a little bit to put Destiny 2 on the list this year because it's quite costly and challenging to jump into Destiny 2 at this point as a new player. Bungie has a ton of work to do to refine that new player experience. However, the free version of Destiny 2 gives players just enough of a taste to get started as a fresh Guardian. I've sunk thousands of hours into Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 over the years, and the experience is great with friends. But just be aware of the state of Destiny 2 right now, and be cautious before diving deep and investing. A.W.O.L is an FPS mil-spec shooter developed using the build engine, so that's what Duke Nukem 3D used. It's a really great little single-player FPS game that is a total throwback to the past. Just about any computer can run it these days. The game file size is tiny, and it's actually pretty fun. The movement and gunplay make for a great time. It's not a long title, but really, if you're just looking to blow off some steam, relive some nostalgic moments, it's great for that. Check out A.W.O.L. Another year, another Warzone. At this point, players know the drill. This is the free Call of Duty offering, and it delivers a massive Battle Royale experience. This year, you've got less visual recoil on the MW3 guns. The movement is a bit of a blend between MW2 and MW 2019. There's a one-shot sniper, and the map is similar to Verdansk. Just about everybody knows what you get with Warzone at this point, and it'll be interesting to see what the sport looks like moving forward throughout 2024. Halo Infinite improved a lot this year, especially from Season 5 onward. You now have AI in Forge, which means Firefight is now in the game. This gives you a great PvE experience that you can earn Battle Pass XP in. Along with this, there's been a massive influx of great Forge creations, the Squad Battle playlist, which features a good mix of old Halo maps rebuilt in Forge on 8v8. You can also earn XP in custom games, and the team at 343 is testing a new networking model for the game, which is helping reduce desync and improve hit detection. It is a great time to hop back into Halo Infinite, with 2024 looking like another solid year of improvements for the game. Apex Legends is still delivering big player numbers, and it's continuing with its regular model, new seasons, LTMs, and crossover events. This Battle Royale comes with some great movement tech. It's got a very engaging sandbox and a bunch of legends to pick from, plus its own unique flavor of the BR genre. 2024 is likely to bring us a new map, maybe some new legends, probably some more Titanfall references to make us Titanfall 2 fans sad, and a whole bunch more. It's still a really fun game in general. Oh, Overwatch. Hopefully this year brings some changes to Overwatch 2 as the Microsoft acquisition has now been completed. I loved Overwatch 1, and honestly, I had some good times with Overwatch 2. The base gameplay is still there, but there's been so many weird decisions that have been made for Overwatch 2. From the monetization, balance choices, and just a general disrespect for the player base, it's strange. You know, the game itself is still fun. It's got some great moments within, but I'm just hoping that there can be some big paradigm shifts, improving Overwatch 2 this next year. Quake Champions, still delivering some of the tightest arena FPS combat that you can get. It's fast, it's really hard to get into, but it is so rewarding. There really is nothing quite like it. I grew up on Quake and Unreal Tournament, so I'm super happy to see that Quake Champions is still going pretty well. There's a very steep learning curve here, but it's worth it. And especially if you like arena FPS games, Quake is still king. I am truly amazed at how many people still play Team Fortress 2. A thriving community with a game that's definitely stood the test of time. Team Fortress is still fun. It offers a world of opportunities for new and returning players. You know, it's great. If you haven't tried it at this point, go play it. What are you doing? Try it. Dirty Bomb keeps clinging to life year after year. I don't know how. There aren't many players still playing this multiplayer FPS game, but you can find matches, and when you do, it's a lot of fun. The game has sharp, fast movement, very tight gunplay, and a fairly well-balanced sandbox with some nice, bright, beautiful maps and a fun jump mechanic. I had so much fun with Dirty Bomb over the years. Support was shut down a long time ago, but hey, you can still get into matches, and you can still play. It's absolutely worth a try. Combat Master is the closest thing to Call of Duty Mobile that you can get on the PC. It has the crazy movement tech that you would expect. If you want to go out there, spam, crouch, slide, YY, zip, zap, then this is your game. But for real, it's actually quite fun. It's definitely worth playing here and there. The population numbers are absolutely not what it used to be, but there's enough around to still get into some games. STALKER Anomaly is downright outstanding. A single-player survival FPS set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. You really have to try this game. With Stalker 2 on the horizon, this is absolutely the time to hop into this classic. The game challenges and pushes you to the extremes to survive the zone, and has atmospheric effects that make it one of the most immersive games I've ever played. It's challenging, it's deep, and it's worth every second of time that you put into it. Polygon is doing fairly well. It delivers Battlefield-esque combat in a voxel art style. If you really like this type of game, I would recommend going out and picking up BattleBit Remastered, but if you are just wanting to dip your toes into something free, Polygon is quite fun. It's doing decent on the player count side too. Do not forget about FPS Chess. It is goofy fun. You probably won't sink a ton of time into this one, but it is enjoyable. For those of you who like chess, just know it's more on the FPS side than the chess side, but it is pretty cool and very fun and just, you know, worth an afternoon or two. Valorant also still has millions of players. If you're looking for a competitive FPS game brought to you free from Riot, Valorant is a very good spot. Plus, you've got some different game modes to go into, a lot of training options. Overall, a great competitive FPS game. A quick honorable mention, it's not an FPS game, it's a third-person shooter. That is Warframe. It's an incredible free-to-play investment shooter, and it's just been doing great. Digital Extremes continues to implement improvements over the years, and it's just one of those titles you can sink a ton of time into. Let me know down below any games that I missed that you think would be important to cover in a future video. And if you enjoyed, please do me the favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video. It really does help things out. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.